Anthony Davis going 97 yards on the opening kickoff, and what a way to get started for the nation's #1 team. He got great blocking in there, just ran right through the Notre Dame team. The kick is blocked by Greg Marks, the All-American tackle of Notre Dame, so there's a timeout with the score, Southern California 6, Notre Dame nothing.
A young man by the name of Tony Davis, and he can do just about everything. He kicks off, Van. He runs the kicks back. He is a great, speedy, quick-moving kickoff man, and here he is ready to kick to Notre Dame.
Here's the kick coming all the way down to the end zone. It's taken there by Dewan to the 5, the 10, the 15. He comes back to the 21-yard line and is brought down on the 21-yard line. The tackle was made by Southern California right on the 21. So make it first down and 10 to go from that point. Darrell Dewan on the run back of 21 yards. Southern California out in front 6-0 with 14:43 to go in the first quarter here at the Coliseum. Notre Dame out of the huddle. They've got Dave Drew at center, DiNardo and Palmerica the guards, Casper and Dampier the tackles. Quarterback is Clements running the option, got 1 yard. That's all, and the flag is down. He tried to run right off left guard and is brought down on the 22-yard line. He got exactly 1 yard on the play, and a flag went down. And Winnis and Follett are the two men who made the tackle for Southern California. I'm waiting now for the indication from the referee as to why the flag was thrown. It was offside Notre Dame, declined by Southern California. And in motion now goes Diminick to the right, and the give is to Pinnock. Pinnock is all the way up to the 29-yard line. And Richard Wood, the linebacker, along with Charles Anthony, the linebacker on the other side, brought him down on the 29. So that will make it now third down coming up and about 2 to go for Notre Dame. Anthony Davis needs just 65 yards rushing to become the 5th rusher in the University of Southern California history to gain 1,000 yards in a single season. Wide to the left side, they send Willie Townsend in the pro set. Pinnock's in the slot to the right. And waiting for it now is the quarterback Clements. He gives it to Diminick, and Diminick fights his way to the 30 and is hauled down on the 30-yard line. And he is shy of a first down by a yard. So it'll be 4th down and a yard to go. And that was Hinton over there, the left cornerback, who came up to make the tackle. And I wouldn't imagine they'll do any gambling this early.
Not this early, Van. It's shy by just about, as you said, a yard, a half yard. They're going to put that football in the air and get it out of there. Down deep at the 30. The Irish running into all kind of bad luck right from the opening kickoff, which was returned 97 yards for a touchdown.
Ryan Daugherty is back to kick, a 38 one-point average. Going back is Charlie Hinton in the deep safety spot, one of the two men. And here's the boot now by Daugherty. It's a good one. And Hinton takes it on the 30, goes wide to the right side, breaks the tackle, comes to the 35, and is brought down on the 39-yard line. Brought down on the 39-yard line by Joe Alvarado, a center of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And so the ball will be spotted just shy of the 40, a 35-yard kick on the part of Daugherty. So let's mark the ball on the 40-yard line, make it 1st and 10 to go for Southern California from that point. Van Patrick along with Al Wester, and the ball resting on the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 to go for the Southern California Trojans. Dessel Garrison is flanked out the left. Davis and Cunningham, the running backs. Mike Ray is the quarterback. And in motion to the left goes Swan. And here is the give now to the fullback, trying the middle of the line, Cunningham, and he runs right into Jim Mazurka as he reaches the 41. Let's see where they mark it. They'll give him a couple of yards on the play and make it 2nd down, and 8 yards to go now for the Trojans. This series, Notre Dame leads by a 25-14-4 margin, but the Trojans have not lost to the Irish in the last 5 meetings. Cunningham and Davis, the running backs, and here's Ray on a pitch back to his running back Davis on a sweep around the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds right in front of the Notre Dame bench by Jim O'Malley on the 44-yard line. Gain on the play of about 3 yards. Davis, as I mentioned, needs just 65 yards, and that kickoff return a moment ago was the longest in Southern California history. I formation, they have Davis and Moore as the running backs, and send Swan in motion wide to the left. Back goes Ray to throw. He gets time, throws one out in the left flat that's incomplete. Into the hands of Anthony Davis and out. And so that will bring up a 4th down now, and so the Notre Dame defense has withstood the first challenge by Southern California in running from scrimmage.
Let me say one thing about the Southern California passing attack, Van. They have not thrown a touchdown pass in the last 4 games. Now, they have been effective on their flare patterns. They've gotten yardage on their passing game, but they have not thrown a touchdown pass in the last 4 games.
Dave Boulware is the punter. He has an average of 35.8. Schlesis and Rudnick are deep for Notre Dame. Here's the snap. It's perfect from center, and he boots it. And it's fair catch called for on about the 17 or 18-yard line by Schlesis. And so Notre Dame will take over on the 18 after a 30-yard kick. They'll have it 1st down and 10 to go from that point. 1st and 10. The score is 6-0. We're in the first quarter. And the clock shows 11 minutes and 43 seconds of playing time remaining in the first quarter. Notre Dame out of the huddle. The ball marked at the 18, 1st and 10. Over the ball is Dave Drew, and Clements, the quarterback, calling the signals now from a pro set, sends Diminick in motion to the right on the counter to Pinnock. Fakes to Pinnock, back to throw, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. And a flag is down. Greedy was downfield deep. And Willie Townsend was interfered with. Steve Fate was back there and bumped Townsend, and pass interference is called. He faked a counter play to Eric Pinnock. As a matter of fact, I thought he had given the ball to him briefly, and then he fired downfield, and interference was ruled. So it'll be a 1st down on the 32-yard line for Notre Dame from their own 32. 14-yard penalty. Out in the power I formation. In motion now to the left sideline goes Diminick. And here's Clements on to give to Pinnock. Pinnock's at the 35, the 40. Dropped on the 40-yard line after an 8-yard carry. Tackle was made by Ed Johnson, the left safety man. And Pinnock, if he gains at least 64 yards today, will rush for more yards in one season than any player since Neil Worden gained 859 in 1953. Pinnock has 703 yards going into this ball game. It's 2nd down and 2. Townsend flanked to the right. In motion is Diminick to the right. Here's Huff up the middle. Huff is to the 42-yard line. He's very close to a 1st down. And the middle of that line, led by Jeff Winus, the right tackle, in on the stop for Southern California. They might bring the chain out. And Follett and Grant also on the tackle. Now it's a 1st down. It's been ruled a 1st down by Notre Dame. The Irish slowly getting into good field position. They were shocked by a 97-yard touchdown run on the opening kickoff by Anthony Davis. Willie Townsend flanked to the right side. Mike Creaney is set out to the left side now. And in motion goes Diminick. And here is the give now to Huff. And Huff is at the 50 all the way down to the 46-yard line before Charlie Hinton brought him down on a trap play that worked successfully.
Oh, what's up? A beautiful blocking job was done up in that line by John Dampier, the co-captain. A great one. A 12-yard gain there as Clement handed off to Huff. And the man who leads the Irish in scoring with 10 touchdowns just churned out another 1st down. 1st down, Notre Dame at the Southern Cal 46, Van.
Ready to go now. Notre Dame out of the huddle. They're in the pro set. Waiting for it is Clements. He sends in motion Diminick, and he gives on the counter to Pinnock, and Pinnock spins into the line, gets to the 43-yard line, about 3 yards, and Dick Wood, the right backer, in up on the tackle for Southern California on the 43-yard line. Checking in now defensively for Southern California, number 95. And that's Mike Hancock. 10:16 to go in the quarter. Diminick in motion to the right. And here's the give to Pinnock. He's off right tackle at the 40, the 35. He's all the way down to the 31-yard line. It's a 1st down for Notre Dame, and Charlie Hinton brought him down. And that's 4 1st downs for the Irish, and good blocking up front.
Oh, the Irish are roaring now, Van. They've come right back with a great running game. They're moving the football. In that series, they throw one pass. They pick up a 1st down on an interference call on Willie Townsend, and now they have the ball 1st and 10 at the Southern Cal 31. They've got momentum.
13 yards gained on the play. In motion is Diminick to the right, and here is the quarterback handing off to Huff off right guard inside the 30. Down to the 28-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play. Gain of 3 yards. Tackle was made by Mike Hancock, the middle backer from Whittier, 6'3", a 240-pound sophomore. Mark that ball on the 28-yard line and make it 2nd down, and 7 yards to go for Notre Dame. The Irish on the move. They started this drive back on their 18. Willie Townsend flanked out to the right. Pinnock in 4 carries has gained 30 yards. Diminick in the slot to the left. Clements is waiting for it, and Clements on a pitch back to Pinnock, and Pinnock fumbles the ball. It's loose out there, and Southern California's got it. Pinnock fumbled the ball, and Southern California's Dale Mitchell. Wait a minute. Dale Mitchell fell on the ball, and Andy Huff also in there scrambling for the ball, and I believe Huff got it, Al.
Huff got it, and he got it at the last possible moment. You're right, Van. It was Mitchell. Mitchell was on top of that football, let it slip out from under him. He pounced on top of it back at about the 34-yard line. So it's going to be third down coming up for the Irish, third and about 13.
And young Tommy Clements will have to put it in the air. He's going back to throw. He throws one to Townsend. He's got it at the 26-yard line. A flag is down. A flag is down. Let's wait and see what the officials' preliminary indication is offside against Southern California. That'll be a break for Notre Dame, but he'll still be way short of the first down. We've got 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Southern California is leading by a score of 6-0. Here's a 5-yard walk-off, moving the ball to the 29-yard line. The series originated on the 31, so it'll all add up to third down and 8 yards to go for Notre Dame from the Southern California 29-yard line. The Irish now almost forced again to put the ball in the air. Townsend wide to the right side, Creaney to the left. Rodriguez coming in now. Wide to the right side, and in motion goes Diminick. And here's the quarterback, Clements, looking. He's in trouble now at the 30, and he's brought down on the 27-yard line. Young Tommy Clements trying to get somebody open, and Jimmy Sims followed him all the way across and pulled him down on the 28.
Great play there. He tried desperately to fake Sims out, and Sims is one of those tremendous defensive ends that drops back, has the speed and the ability to get there. He's a Texan, incidentally, Van. Sims is a junior from Montebello, California, but originally was a Texan, transferred from Harvard Junior College to Southern Cal.
Bob Thomas is in. He will attempt a 45-yard field goal. Thomas has kicked 6 out of 10. And here's the kick, the spinning soccer-style kick that's good. A 45-yard field goal by Bob Thomas. And there's a timeout on the field with a score, Southern California 6 and Notre Dame 3. 7:52 to go in the quarter, and Brown will kick off. Davis is deep, and it's a squib kick. Really, it's tried maybe for an onside, and the ball is picked up on the 37-yard line. And the tackle is made right there on the 37-yard line as Southern California picked it up there. Number 81 was Glenn Bird, and Bella it was, who picked it up, and the tackle was made right on the 37-yard line. I don't know whether he was trying the squib kick to prevent the run back out, or maybe trying an onside kick.
I had the feeling, Van, he was trying the onside kick and didn't, and just overdid it, kicked it a little bit too long.
Denzel Garrison is flanked out wide to the right side. Davis and Cunningham are the running backs in the I formation, and the give is to Davis, and Davis into the line, gets to the 41-yard line and runs into Mike Townsend, the right cornerback, who came up and made the tackle, and a gold helmet on the field, and picked up there quickly by Townsend. He jarred him right out of the helmet. So mark that ball on the 41-yard line, a gain on the play. Well, now they're going to place it on the 42, so it'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and Davis goes out. He's being replaced in the backfield now of Southern California. Anthony Davis, who has rushed for 935 yards this year. McNeil is in. He's rushed for 516. Garrison to the right side, Swan to the left side. Mike Ray is back to throw. Look at the time. He throws it, and it is incomplete at the 46-yard line, intended for Rod McNeil, and broken up over there by Notre Dame. And that's Jim Mazurka and Mike Townsend, both coming up to cover.
Irish using a strong zone now, and they have the 4 men. They'll even drop 2 of the linebackers back, put the 3-man rush on, drop 2 of the linebackers back there to give them actually a 6-man pass umbrella. They're looking for Southern California to throw the football, Van. Mike Ray can put the ball in the air, but even the man that backs him up, Pat Hayden, they tell me, throws with even better accuracy than Mike Ray.
Notre Dame in the defensive formation 4-3. Here's Mike Ray going back to throw, throws a swing pass in the left flat. It's completed to Davis, and Davis is knocked out of bounds around the 46-yard line, and Tim Rudnick was over there to knock him out. Rudnick, and that's a 12-yard gain, and that is the first down for Southern California in this ball game.
Well, they say you don't need a first down when you score with the football. While we've got a moment, Van, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
You're listening to Saturday Afternoon Football on WCUE-FM in Akron.
Here's the give to Anthony Davis up the middle, and Davis is to the 41-yard line, a gain of about 5 on the play, and Jim O'Malley makes the stop. Wait for them to unpile, and we'll see where they're going to place it down. It'll be on the 41-yard line. Davis a carry of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 to go. 6 minutes and 35 seconds of playing time remaining. So McKay is in there, J.R. McKay, and they split him out wide to the right side. He's the leading receiver, 23 catches this year. And here's Mike Ray back to throw, gets time and throws the home run ball, and look out. It is interference. In the end zone, interference is called in favor of Swan and called on Reggie Barnett. He had breezed right past Barnett, and about the only thing Barnett could do was interfere with him to save 6.
That was right on target, too, as Swan was waiting for it, and if Barnett had not interfered, believe me, it would have been touchdown. 6 points on the board. Lynn Swan with great speed. That is a 40-yard penalty. That's what it's going to figure down to, Van, because it's put out on the 1-yard line, and Southern California will have a shot from there with a first down coming up at the Notre Dame 1. The Irish trail 6-3. Southern Cal in front, 6:08 to go in the first quarter.
They didn't have the pass rush. Here's the power I formation. Davis and Cunningham, and here's the give now to the fullback. Anthony Davis dives right over the middle. Touchdown, Southern California. They move 63 yards in 5 plays, and the Trojans lead now by a score of 12-6, and will have the try for point. Davis went 97 yards on an opening kickoff, the longest in Trojan history, and now he goes 1 yard right up the middle and puts him on the board with 12 points. And Mike Ray, the quarterback, will attempt to make it 13-3. Waiting for the snap, the ball is spotted, the kick is in the air, and the kick is good. And there's a timeout with a score. Southern California 13, Notre Dame 3. DeWan is deep along with Diminick, and here's the whistle, and here's the boot now by Anthony Davis. It is a spinning kick. Huff touched it. It's picked up finally by Diminick at the 10, 15. He gets to the 20, brings it on to the 28-yard line, check at 24-yard line, and the tackle was made by Lorick, a linebacker, and it'll be first down and 10 to go now for Notre Dame from their own 23-yard line. That was sort of a spinning kick. Now they place it on the 22, so make it 1st and 10 from there. This is Van Patrick, along with Al Wester and our Mutual broadcast crew at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. It's Southern California and Notre Dame. Queenie's set on the right side now, and Townsend is deployed to the left in the power I formation. In motion to the left side is Diminick, and Clements with the ball gives it to Pinnock, and Pinnock is dumped on the 21-yard line. He lost a yard on the play. Eric Pinnock was tackled by Charles Anthony, the linebacker, a junior from Fresno, on the 21. So it'll be 2nd down, 11 yards to go now for Notre Dame. The Irish running with the ball from their own 21. Queenie set out on the right side. Townsend is deployed to the left side. Pinnock's in the slot on the right. In motion is Diminick to the left, leaving one setback. And here's Clements back to throw. He throws to Diminick, incomplete. He threw it behind him. He threw it badly. And over there to cover was Ed Johnson, a senior from Oceanside, 5'11", 165-pounder, number 11. So that'll make it 3rd down, 11 yards to go for Notre Dame. And they have the ball on their own 21-yard line. And out of the huddle they come with Drew over the ball. Donardo and Palmerica the guards. Casper, Dampier are the tackles. In motion, Diminick to the left. And here's the quarterback, Clements, back to throw. Looks, throws, and it's caught by Diminick. He's to the 30-yard line with the ball. He's short of a 1st down. It'll be 4th down coming up. Ed Johnson made the tackle. And Notre Dame will be forced into a kick situation again as they have the ball just shy of the 30. And the punter, Brian Doherty, who has kicked 38 times for a 38.1 average, as long as 52, is coming in. Now Southern California dropping 2 men back into that safety spot. Number 22 is Len Swan from Foster City, California, and he's going back there as one of the 2 men. He ranks 3rd nationally in punt returns. He calls for a fair catch, takes it on the 34-yard line. Lynn Swan calling for the fair catch. 36 yards on the kick. We've got 4 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Southern California leading 13-3.
What a lineup in that backfield for Southern California. Mike Ray, a very effective ball handler at the quarterback slot.
Garrison flank wide to the left. They have a slot I formation now. Cunningham and Davis, the running backs, and Mike Ray calls the timeout. Garrison is flanked out wide to the left side now. Davis and Cunningham, the running backs, and they're in a double wing formation for the first time today. And here's the give to Cunningham. He runs off right tackle to the 36-yard line, and Jim Mazurka makes the tackle for Notre Dame. He got 2 yards. First time today they've used that offensive formation. Now Garrison interchanges and split in with J.K. McKay. That's the coach's son. He's a sophomore, a 6-foot, 175-pounder. And McKay sends in a lot of the plays. And McKay's the leading receiver, as I mentioned a moment ago, with 23 catches for 307 yards. Here's a penalty being walked off against Southern California, illegal procedure. Moves the ball back to the 29-yard line. And that's a total now of penalties, 3 for 24 yards against Southern Cal. Notre Dame has 1 for 40, and that set up the touchdown. That was the pass interference call, and that set up the second touchdown, and really gives them the big margin they enjoy at the moment. McKay is flanked out wide to the left side. Swan's in the slot on the left side of the I formation. And here's Ray back to throw. Look at the time. And he throws one, a screen out in the left flat, completed out there to Cunningham. Cunningham is upended at the 37-yard line, or 38 by Ken Schlesis. They'll mark the ball on the 39-yard line. Mark it on the 39. The series of downs originated on the 34. Garrison is coming back in, and McKay goes out. It's second down and 5 yards to go now for the number 1 ranked Trojans. Auburn beat Alabama. That's all the noise here, and there's a real upset. It makes the Sugar Bowl that much more important. Wide to the right side now is Garrison, and here's the give to Davis, and Davis right up the middle to the 45-yard line. Anthony Davis on the carry. It'll be a first down for Southern California, and Nosbush and O'Malley made the tackle. Sullivan, Nosbush, Marks, and Haydock are up front for Notre Dame. Mazurka, O'Malley backing up that line. Barnett, Halleck, Rudnick, Townsend in there in that secondary. So mark the ball on the 45-yard line. Make it first down and 10 to go for the Trojans of Southern California, who lead in this game 13-3 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds of playing time remaining in the first quarter. Garrison is wide to the right side in the I formation. And here's the give again, this time to Rod McNeil. McNeil up the middle. And he gets to about the 48-yard line, and he's hauled down there. In on the tackle was Greg Marks of Notre Dame. On the 49, they'll place it down, and Jim O'Malley also in on the tackle. So mark the ball on the 49, give him 4 yards on the play, make it second down and 6 to go. McNeil goes out. He's being replaced in the backfield by Anthony Davis. In the way of rushing, McNeil 121 carries, 516 yards, so he's gained 4.3, while Davis has averaged 5.8. So they don't weaken that spot much when they interchange the players. Here's the give now to Davis, and he is caught from behind by Drew Mahalik, who made a tremendous defensive play and hauled him down on the 50-yard line. He came in from behind and brought him down. I saw his father this morning. He came all the way out here from Detroit, Michigan, to see the football game and watch his son, Drew Mahalik. So the ball will be marked right on the 50-yard line. There's a discussion on the play.
It is offensive holding against the Trojans, moving it back to the Trojan 39-yard line.
Back to the 39. The series of downs originated on the Trojan 45. McKay is wide to the right side. And in the slot is Swan, the I formation. And here's the quarterback, Mike Ray, back to throw. He throws one that is juggled around and out of the hands of Anthony Davis out on the right flat. They had the rush on the quarterback that time. Mike Ray, the best rush of the day. Jim O'Malley leading the way and trying to get to Mike Ray, who threw the pass all right, but Davis just couldn't hold on to it. That stops the clock. 2 minutes and 12 seconds of playing time remaining in the first quarter, and Southern California leading Notre Dame 13-3. Notre Dame, the 10th ranked team in the nation. Southern California, the number 1 ranked team, and they have a winning streak of 15 straight games. And Garrison is deployed to the left side of the side formation, and Cunningham and Davis are the running backs. And back goes Ray to throw again. He doesn't have the big rush this time. Throws over the middle to Cunningham. He's at the 45, and he's to the 50. Stays on his feet all the way to the 47. That's the tight end out there, Charlie Young, the All-American tight end who just came up with his 22nd catch of the year. He's gained 357 yards and scored 3 touchdowns. And he just moved that one right on down to the 47-yard line where it's 4th and 2. 14 yards gained on that play.
Charlie Young, they call him the tree, Van, because he at 227, at 6'4", the big boy, the big senior from Fresno, California, is awful tough to chop down.
Woolware's back in kick formation now. Schleses is going back along with Rudnick. Waiting for it is Woolware, standing back on the 37-yard line, gets the perfect pass from center and gets his kick away. And the ball is taken, a fair catch on the 14-yard line by Ken Schleses, a kick of 33 yards. So it'll be 1st down and 10 to go for Notre Dame. And they'll be in operation from their own 14 with 1 minute and 18 seconds of playing time remaining. Following this game and tonight from the Miami Orange Bowl, the Orange Blossom Classic. Over many of these stations, the ball on the 14, 1st down and 10 to go. And now Diminick is coming out. He had gone out on the field, but now he's coming out. So we've got Darrell Dewan in there as the running back. 62 carries, 319 yards with 1 minute 18 to go. Here's Clements on to give to Pinnock. He juggles the ball around, finally falls on the ball, but Southern California's got it. On the 8-yard line, Dale Mitchell is in there again. And Eric Pinnock has fumbled again. And this time it's really costly to Notre Dame. On the 9-yard line, 1st and 10 Trojans.
Trojans with 3 big breaks, and we still have 1 minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Notre Dame trailing. Southern California in front 13-3, and the Trojans have the ball inside the 9-yard line. Let's call it right on the 9.
Davis and Cunningham, the running backs. 2 receivers on the left side. Here's Ray back to throw. He throws it, and it's in. Caught at the 5 and then dropped, so it's ruled incomplete. It was Swan he had in his hands but couldn't hang on. Covering over there was Tim Rudnick of Chicago, 5'10", 185-pound junior. And so it goes back to the 9, 2nd down and goal to go from the 9. And so you would have to say, with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, that Southern California's had just about every break you can get. Manfield Moore is in, and the give is to Davis, and Davis, running off left tackle, is hit by O'Malley as he reaches the 5, and they bring him down on the 5, a gain of about 4 on the play down to the 5-yard line. Jim O'Malley making the tackle for Notre Dame. Now checking back in is Cunningham back at the running back spot. Washmer is going out. So make it 3rd down and goal to go for Southern California on the Notre Dame 5-yard line. Clock moving with 37 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mike Ray waits for it and pitches it back now to Davis, and he's on the sweep and scores for Southern California. On a sweep around the right side, Anthony Davis touchdown. 9 yards in 3 plays, and Southern California now taking complete charge of this football game. With only 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, they lead it 19-3.
And that is the 3rd touchdown in 15 minutes, in less than 15 minutes, in 14 and a half minutes to be exact, the 3rd touchdown that Tony Davis has scored for Southern California. Van?
Now we'll have the try for point. Hayden will hold the ball. Mike Ray will attempt. Waiting for the snap, the ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. The kick is no good, and so the score remains Southern California 19, Notre Dame 3, and the Trojans will kick off to Notre Dame again with only 25 seconds of playing time remaining in the first quarter of this ball game. 15 touchdowns for Davis this year. Here's the high end-over-end kick. Coming down to about the 4-yard line and taken by the Irish back to the 10, the 15. Dewan brings it to the 27-yard line and is tackled on the 27. The tackle was made by Ray Rodriguez of Southern California. They're going to mark it on the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 to go for Notre Dame from their own 26. Way of tackles, Notre Dame, O'Malley has 5 tackles today and Henton has 3. From the 27, Dewan's in the slot on the left in the pro set. Pinnock and Huff. And here's the give now to Pinnock, and Pinnock following his blockers brings it up to the 30-yard line, getting about 3 yards on the play, and Dale Mitchell makes the tackle, the sophomore from Carlsbad, and they mark it on the just over the 29-yard line. Give him 2 yards, make it 2nd down and 8. And now checking in for Notre Dame is Art Best into the backfield, and Eric Pinnock comes out. Art Best is a freshman who has scored 2 touchdowns. That's the end of the first quarter with the score: Southern California 19, Notre Dame 3.
Statistics at the end of the first quarter, Van. Notre Dame with 4 first downs to Southern Cal's 3. But forget that, because the scoreboard says 19-3 Southern Cal over the Irish. 43 yards rushing for Notre Dame, 9 yards passing, total offense 52 yards. Southern Cal has had 35 on the ground, 36 through the air, for a total of 71 yards. The Irish completing 1 of 2 passes thrown. Southern Cal completing 3 out of 7. 1 fumble lost by Notre Dame, and penalties, 74 yards already in the first quarter, 40 against the Irish, 34 against the Trojans. Here they come up to the line.
Townsend is flanked out wide to the right. In motion goes Dewan to the left, and here's Clements back to throw, cocks his arm, looks, throws down the middle. It is caught by Creedy at the 45. He's dumped on the 46-yard line. First down, Notre Dame. Clements had good protection that time. He had time to throw, and Charles Anthony and Dick Wood making the tackle for Southern California on the 46-yard line of Notre Dame. 1st and 10.
Van Wood was with him every step of the way. Now, Big Mike Creedy did a turn-in on him, had Wood over his shoulder. Wood couldn't defend. The only thing he could do was tackle him and hope he didn't catch the ball.
Wide to the right side is Townsend. Creedy set out to the left. Dewan's in motion, and the give is to Art Best, who gets it back to the 46 and fumbles the ball. Let's see if the whistle had blown. I believe it had blown on the 45-yard line. Anthony disengaged him from that football, but the whistle had blown at the 45-yard line. So that saved Notre Dame from deep trouble right there. Ed Powell was in on him. Mark the ball on the 45-yard line and make it 2nd down, 11 yards to go for the Irish. 2nd and 11. In defensively now is Rodriguez. He came out on the field, and Anthony goes off. Waiting for it now is Clements. He sends Dewan in motion, and he's rolling out the right, looking for a receiver, throws to Huff at the 50, Huff's at the 45, and out of bounds. He may have gone out on the 46-yard line. Ray Rodriguez, a junior from Los Angeles who just went in there, knocked him out of bounds. So Clements, knowing he's 16 points behind, is going to try to keep that ball in the air and get on that board. They're getting some extra defensive backs in to protect just against that situation. Mark that ball on the 45-yard line, make it 3rd down, about a yard to go. Notre Dame on 3rd down situations 0-3, so here's a big one as Clements calls it from a pro set, and Clements on the keeper runs off right tackle. He got down to about the 44, possibly over the 44, and it's a 1st down for Notre Dame, and he had to have that 1st down.
Tommy Clements was playing it smart there, Van. He was looking to see. I would imagine that Frank Pomerico and Dave Casper on the left side of the offensive line said to him, look, we'll give you a little daylight. So he took a look, saw the daylight, jammed it over for the 1 yard and the 1st down.
Now they're in a double wing formation. In motion is Art Best, and here's Clements back to throw again. He's being rushed. He throws, and this one is incomplete. The rush was on. He had to get rid of the ball, and Rodriguez was barreling in there and giving him all kinds of trouble, along with Dale Mitchell, so it rolls round harmlessly on the turf. Creedy and Dewan were both downfield, but incomplete. Back to the 44, and Clement is 3 out of 5 for 33 yards in passing. Auburn upset Alabama 17-16. 2nd and 10 from the 44, and here's Clements rolling out the left, throws the pass to Diminick. He's got it at the 48, gets to the 45, the 40, the 35, 30. He's down to the 25, the 15, the 10. He's caught from behind on the 7-yard line by Dick Wood.
What a great play. What a tremendous play. Now there was a screen set out to the right, and the pass was short thrown. It was down on his shoestrings, Van. He had to come up with it, make the catch. At least 2 shots were made at him where they touched him. It goes for 36 yards. The Irish may be back in the ball game. They're down at the 8-yard line.
Well, if they could tack 7 points on it would help them tremendously as they come out of the huddle with Dave Drew over the ball, Creaney on the left side, Dewan in the slot on the left, Huff and Pinnock now are the running backs. And Tommy Clements takes it, gives it to Pinnock. Pinnock is cutting in, and he gets it down to about the 7, and that's it. He got about a yard. He ran into Ed Powell, the defensive right end of Southern California. He got it just inside that 7-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and goal to go from that point. Southern Cal leading 19-3. Coming in now for Notre Dame is Steve Quell. Here is the give to Pinnock on the counter. He's down to the 5 and hauled down on the 5-yard line by John Grant, the left tackle of the Trojans. Pinnock on the counter, getting it to the 5, so it'll be 3rd down and goal to go, and Willie Townsend is coming back in. Townsend is coming back in, and Quayle goes out. It's a pro set, and waiting for it now is Tommy Clements, and Clements now is back to throw. He looks, throws over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Townsend of Notre Dame. Notre Dame moved 73 yards in 10 plays, and Willie Townsend got open in the end zone, and young Tommy Clements did a magnificent job of faking that football.
Let me tell you this, Willie did just that. What a great combination these two boys make. Willie Townsend and Mike Townsend, one a defensive cornerback. Willie just beat Charlie Phillips in the end zone to catch that touchdown pass. And now quarterback Tommy Clement is going to come to the sidelines, Van.
Waiting for the snap. The ball is spotted. The kick is up and good. And so now Notre Dame is right back in this ball game. It's Southern California 19, Notre Dame 10. Deep now is Davis, who electrified this crowd with a 97-yard touchdown run of the opening kickoff. And here's Cliff Brown's kick, a high end-over-end kick to Davis. He's going to take it on the 3 again. He's back to the 5, the 10, the 15, 20. Gets up to the 27-yard line, and the tackle is made by Mike Norton of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, whose mother and father are here in the stands. Mr. Norton is the executive vice president and general manager of the Ford Motor Company. And the ball is spotted on the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 to go for Southern California from their own 27. Mike Ray into the huddle now, the Lakewood quarterback, 6'1", 186-pounder. Out of the huddle they come with Swan deployed to the right side and Garrison sent out to the left in this I formation. Waiting for it now is Ray, and Ray is going back to throw, sets up, he looks, rolling out to the right, being chased out there. He looks again, throws a screen pass to the left flat to Davis. He's at the 35, he's at the 40. Davis is at the 45, the 50, the 45, he's at the 40. He's all the way down to the 35-yard line before he's brought down by Mike Townsend.
What a block by Pete Adams, the big tackle. Now on that screen, Adams is one of the 2 men out there to defend the receiver, and Adams got in front of him, and this big 3-year starter really threw a block there. 38 yards, Southern California roaring back with the football down on the Irish 35-yard line, Van.
The center, Dave Brown, Mike Ryan, and Alan Graff of the guards, Rylan Adams the tackles, and they send McKay wide to the right side, Swan in the slot on the right side, Young the tight end on the left side in this I formation. Here's Ray rolling out to the right again, looking for a receiver, throws one deep, and it is incomplete. Schleeses tipped the ball, or Tim Rudnick it is, who tipped it right out of the hands of Lynn Swan, the intended receiver. Tim Rudnick doing a fine job. He has 3 interceptions this year. So move it back to the 35-yard line and make it 2nd down and 10 to go for the Trojans. 10 minutes, 34 seconds of playing time remaining. Now Mike Ray in the I formation with 2 wide flankers, and he gives it off this time to his running back, McNeil. McNeil tries the middle, gets 1 yard to the 34-yard line, and Greg Marks and Jim O'Malley make the tackle there for Notre Dame. Marks has already been named on almost every All-American team that has been announced. They tell me they have at least 3 National Football League first-round draft choices in this starting lineup. Here's Ray going back to throw on 3rd down. He throws deep, and it is batted down in a brilliant defensive play by Mike Townsend, who almost intercepted the ball. And he needs only 1 to tie the Notre Dame record of 9 set in 1962 by Tommy McDonald, and he had his hands on that one.
Well, Lynn Swan was the man that was reaching for it, and Swan could taste the football in his hands. with Mike Townsend, Little T as they call him. You know, they call his brother Big T. That's the very fine offensive split end of Notre Dame. Willie Townsend is Big T, and Mike Townsend is Little T, the cornerback for the Irish. Great play by Mike.
Standing back on the 50-yard line, Notre Dame doesn't drop anybody back, and that ball is going to be down by the Trojans inside the 5-yard line. How do you like that? 29 yards on the kick. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to kill that ball before it got into the end zone, and they'll mark it on the 4.5-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 to go for Notre Dame from that point.
Well, that's an indication of John McKay's policy. Make your own breaks, and the way you make your own breaks is keep the other team as deep in their territory as you can, make them make mistakes, and take the football away.
Dewan, Huff, and Deminick in that backfield. Waiting for it now is Clements, the quarterback. He sends Deminick in motion. He gives it to Huff, and Huff brings it out to the 12-yard line. And Dick Wood makes the tackle on the fullback of Notre Dame, who in 100 carries has gained 506 yards. He's averaged 5 yards a carry. He has 10 touchdowns this year.
Man, I'll tell you about Dick Wood. John McKay called him his sophomore of the year, the best sophomore he has this year.
One wide receiver for Notre Dame. The ball is on the 12, and here is Huff again, up left tackle. He brings it out to the 17-yard line. It'll be a first down for Notre Dame as Andy Huff brought it up. Charlie Anthony and Jimmy Sims making the tackle for Southern California. First downs, Notre Dame has 7. Southern California has a total of 4, but the score is 19-10 Southern Cal.
Defensively, Van, Southern California putting a 7-man front rush up there, bringing those linebackers Wood and Anthony outside of the defensive ends, making it look like a 7-man front.
The pro set again as Tommy Clements calls the signals, and Clements now is rolling out to the right. He's going to run with the football, but not far. Back to the line of scrimmage. He might have lost a half a yard trying to run off right tackle, and Follett is the man who made the tackle. He's from Huntington, California, 233-pound senior, and Dale Mitchell, who's the left end, and he's playing a tremendous defensive ball game today for the Trojans. Willie Townsend flanked to the right side. Clements now with a second down and 10. Huff and Deminick, the running backs. And here is the give to the fullback again. Tries the middle of that line and followed again in there to make the stop on Andy Huff. He got it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So I just wonder now, Al, with the ball marked on the 17-yard line with a 3rd and 9 situation, and deep in Notre Dame territory, if Clements might put it in the air. He almost got to, hasn't he?
Almost at this point, Van. He certainly had no success running down there. The shifting defenses of Southern Cal are tough.
Dewan is in motion. Clements is back to throw. He looks and unloads one, and this one is incomplete. It's short of the receiver over there who'd gone straight down the sideline, Darrell Dewan. Incomplete. Ed Johnson was back there to cover, and that brings up the 4th down, and Brian Doherty, who has averaged this year in kicking 38.1. Will have to get a foot in this one and get it out of there. Lynn Swan ranks 3rd nationally going into this ball game, 16.3. Here's the boot, and a good kick, a beautiful kick, all the way down to the 35-yard line, and Swan gets a block, picks up another one, gets to the 45, the 50. He's to the 45, he's down to the 40, the 35, all the way down to the 30-yard line before he is hauled down. And Frank Pomerico is the man who brought him down, 48 yards, but there might have been a clip. Let's see. I believe they're going to whistle it back to the 40-yard line. A Notre Dame man was clipped, Dave Casper, and he might have been hurt.
Van, he's up on his feet, but when you see Big Dave start to ramble slowly, you begin to wonder. He is certainly shaken up, and they're going to take 15 yards away from that point of the clip. That's moving it all the way back to the 25-yard line. I'll tell you something. On that great run there a moment ago, John Dampier threw a tackle on that runner, had him locked up at about the 40-yard line of Southern California's, but he walked right out of it. This fella can run with a football. There's no doubt about that.
All right, ready to go. Garrison is deployed to the left side of this I formation. It's first down from the Trojan 25. They lead 19-10. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half, and here's the give now to the running back, Davis, and he goes into Jim Mazurka and Jim O'Malley and stops right there. He'll get a couple of yards on the play when they unpile him, put it on the 27-yard line, make it 2nd down and 8 to go for the Trojans. Now one wide receiver split out way wide to the left, and here's Ray, illegal procedure. Flag goes down. Everybody moved too quick.
I'll say they did. Everybody moved, and I think everybody knew it. There were 3 flags flying in the air there. The quarterback, Mike Ray, took the snap and just rolled out to his right and just stood up and waited. 5 yards more against the Trojans. They jumped the gun back to about the 19. Illegal procedure.
Now he's going to put it on the 21-yard line. I wondered why a 5-yard penalty turned out to be about 6.5 or 7. But I wasn't going to say anything. Fear he might be listening. It's on the 21-yard line. And here's a pitch back now to the running back, Davis. He gives him the old hipper-dipper, tries to turn the corner, and is dumped on the 24 by Greg Marks and Mike Townsend. On the 24-yard line, so that'll make it 3rd down, 11 yards to go for the Trojans from their own 24. Clock moving with 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. And now Garrison is coming back in. Cunningham is going out. He's being replaced by Washmore. Southern California has had 6 penalties assessed, a total of 54 yards. Ball on the 24-yard line. It is 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Swan is flanked out wide to the right side. Edsel Garrison is flanked to the left side. The I formation. Ray is back to throw. Look at the time he has got. He rolls to the right. He's still got time. He looks. He throws. Incomplete. It's intended out there for Charlie Young, covering on the play with Schleizes. He could have written a letter to his cousin. He had all day to throw. Ray is 4 out of 11 for 74 yards. 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the half. 4th down, kick formation, and in to do the kicking is Dave Boulware, who's averaged 35.8. On 3rd down situation, Southern California is 1 out of 5. Notre Dame is 1 out of 5. Schleizes, Rudnick are dropping back now in the double safety spot for Notre Dame. The Irish could come up with good field position here. Waiting for it as they snap. Boulware, and he gets it away. High spiral, fair catch called for on the 43-yard line. So good field position now for the Fighting Irish, a kick of 33 yards. And so Notre Dame will take over, 1st down and 10 to go from their own 44-yard line. A lot of time, 5 minutes, 58 seconds of playing time remaining. And there's the timeout on the field with the score. Southern California 19, Notre Dame 10. Reedy is flanked out to the left. Townsend to the right. 1st down from the 44. Back goes Clements. He throws to Diminick, and he is belted right at the 40-yard line by Charlie Hinton. Boy, did he hit him. Charlie Hinton came in there, and he has made now 5 tackles in this first half. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Here's an interesting note, I think. Boulware has averaged kicking 4.5 times a game, and already today in the first half he's kicked 4 times. From the 40-yard line, it's 2nd down and 14 to go, and back goes Clements to throw again. He looks and throws to Dewan. He's got it at the 49-yard line. Darrell Dewan got it at the 49. Ed Johnson made the tackle at the 49-yard line, and he had to fall forward to grab that football. We've got 5 minutes and 10 seconds of playing time remaining in the first half. Notre Dame trailing 19-10. Dewan goes out. Art Best has replaced him in the backfield. Townsend is flanked out to the right side. Creedy is deployed to the left side in the pro set. And here is Clements rolling out to the right. He's in trouble out there. He's going to be brought down back on the 32-yard line by James Sims, the right end. He brought him down way back on the 33-yard line. Jimmy Sims, the right end who went charging in there, trailed him all the way, and he lost 16 yards on that play, and it's 4th down. Here's the 8th punt in the ball game coming up. Doherty is back there. Swan is deep with Hinton. High floating kick coming down to the 26-yard line. It's taken right there, and 2 tackles broken. But the tackle is going to be made on about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard kick by Doherty, and Art Best was one of the tacklers. And the Trojan trying to run it back was Swan. He's down on the 27-yard line. They'll mark it. It'll be first down and 10 to go for Southern California from their own 27. We've got 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first half of the ball game, with Southern California leading Notre Dame 19-10. From the 27, the Trojans, the nation's #1 ranked football team. Tim Sullivan is in there, Nosbush, Greg Marks, and Hayduck up front. Got 4 up there now, 4-3. Here's the give to the second man coming free, Davis, and he is dumped right at the line of scrimmage by Kevin Nosbush. Nosbush making the tackle. He got it the most a half a yard, so let's just keep it second down and 10 from the 27. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Second down and 10 to go from the 27. Waiting for it is Mike Ray. He's rolling out to the right. He's looking. He's going to run with the ball. He turns the corner. He is hit at the 35-yard line by Kevin Nosbush, who trailed the play all the way across. And down he goes at the 35-yard line. So it'll be a third down coming up. He gained 7 yards on the play. So make it third down and a short 3 to go, with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half. Ball is marked right on the 35-yard line. 2 receivers on the left side, McKay and Boulware, and back goes Ray to throw. He looks. He's going to reverse his field, go the other way, throws a swing pass in the right flat, and getting a little running room is Young. Young is at the 40, gets to the 42, and has got a first down. Would you believe that?
On the rollout, he didn't have the protection to the left that he should have had. Now, here is coming off of the field. Greg Marks appears to be have an injured shoulder there, and going in to replace him is Casper. There's a change defensively, and we'll tell you again that Casper, who plays offensive tackle, is playing some defensive football today. That was good for 7 yards, Van. First down for Southern Cal.
From their own 42, they lead it 19-10, and here's Ray on a give this time to Davis up the middle of the 45-yard line, and is tackled there by Dave Casper, who just went in there defensively, replacing Greg Marks, and the ball is marked on the 45, a gain of 3. So it'll be second down and 7 to go, and the clock now with 1 minute and 55 seconds to go in the first half of the game. Garrison and Swan are flanked to the right side. The I formation, waiting for it now. Cunningham and Davis, the running backs, and right through the middle goes Davis. He's all the way down to the 47-yard line, and Tim Rudnick made the tackle. There's a timeout on the field with a score. Southern California 19, Notre Dame 10.
What's the rush?
Lazy boy for Christmas!
Go get him now!
First and 10 from the 47, and Ray throws a sideline pass that is completed to McKay on the 33-yard line, and he falls out of bounds. So from the 47 down to the 33, and another first down for the Trojans. With 1 minute and 6 seconds of playing time remaining, the ball is marked on the 33-yard line of Notre Dame, first down. McKay goes out and Garrison comes back in. Ray is 6 out of 13 for 95 yards. Oklahoma beat Oklahoma State 38-15. Davis and Cunningham, the running backs. Ray's going back to throw again. He's being chased out there. He evades a tackler. Another one is blocked out. He looks, throws, incomplete. Out of bounds, down inside the 5, and here's a flag on the play up around the 28-yard line. Casper and Hayduck were chasing the quarterback, Mike Ray, and he's a regular Houdini out there today. They had an ineligible receiver downfield. First down and 23 yards to go from the 46-yard line of Notre Dame. McKay deployed to the left along with Lynn Swan. They're the 2 wide receivers in the I formation, and waiting for it now is Ray, and Ray gives it off to the fullback Cunningham, and he gets to the 44-yard line, and that's it. He got exactly 1 yard, and Jim O'Malley and Drew Mahalik are in there to make the tackle. Southern California calling the time with 54 seconds of playing time remaining in the first half of this ball game.
Texas Christian at halftime leads SMU 7-0. Baylor 7-3 over Rice at halftime, and here comes Southern Cal to the line.
Garrison and Swan are sent out wide to the left side of the I formation, and here's Ray going back to throw. He looks, gets all that time again. He's being trapped and sacked back on the 44-yard line. Tim Sullivan of Des Moines, Iowa finally got to him and brought him down. A 219-pound junior brought him down on the 44.
And only a 3-man rush, Van. Now, there were 4 men in position to make a block there. They could have doubled on Sullivan just as easily and kept him out of there. He managed to maneuver himself into a position to get a shot at the quarterback. all day long. They're just saying put it up, but put it up for grabs. And if you do, the chances are we're going to get our share of it.
And it is 34 yards to go with third down. A swing pass to Davis to the left flat, and he's hit at the 45-yard line by Schlesis, along with number 45, Drew Mahalik. And they bring him down back on the 41, but they will allow the ball to the 44-yard line. Series originated on the 33, so it'll be fourth down coming up and 20 yards to go for Southern California. The Trojans are leading 19-10. The time is running out, and I don't believe they'll get another play underway. I think Southern California will just run out the clock unless Notre Dame calls a timeout. Notre Dame has one timeout left, but they haven't called it, which is rather strange because it might give them the opportunity to get the football on a kick. But there's the gun. That's the end of the first half with the score, Southern California 19, Notre Dame 10. Anthony Davis, who electrified the crowd with an opening run of 97 yards to get Southern California off in front, kicks off. High end-over-end kick. Deminick waits for it on the 5. He brings it back to the 10, 15, and he's going to be trapped at the 17-yard line and knocked down right there. So it'll be first down and 10 to go for Notre Dame from their own 17. As Southern California, with great coverage on that play, hauled him down on the 17. So make it first and 10 from that point. So the Irish now go back in the huddle. Quarterback is Tommy Clements. Andy Huff is the fullback. Eric Pennick is in there. Here's Clements just coming out on the field. Out of the huddle they come. They have Dave Drew at center, DiNardo and Pomerico at the guards, Casper and Dampier the tackles, Deminick, Huff, Pennick the running backs. And here's the give now to Huff, and Huff brings it out to the 24-yard line, and Dick Wood, the right linebacker, hauls him down on the 24. Gain of 7 yards on the play. 7 yards picked up, so make it second down and 3 to go now for Notre Dame. Here's Clements on a give to Huff, and Huff over left guard gets to the 28, possibly the 29. And a Notre Dame drive now picks up a first down. Charlie Anthony is the man who made the tackle along with Follett and Dick Wood. So it'll be first and 10 to go for Notre Dame from the 28-yard line in Notre Dame territory. 19-10 the score. We're just getting underway in the third quarter at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. Willie Townsend is flanked out to the right. Creaney's on the left side. A power eye, and in motion now goes Deminick to the right side. Creaney on a give to Pennick, and Pennick puts his head down and plows to the 30. Getting 2 yards on the play, and the tackle made by Follett again. George Follett, who's the right tackle, and he's been a busy boy out there today. Johnson had 5 tackles in the first half. Hinton had 6, Anthony 7, Wood 4, and Mitchell 4 in the first half of the ball game. Second down coming up. Ball resting on the 30. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go. The pros set. Pennick's in the slot to the right. He's in motion now to the left. Here's the give now to the running back on the left side, Deminick, and he tries left guard and gets just about a yard, and that's all, as Johnny Grant of Boise, Idaho, makes the tackle there for Southern California. Now Dewan is checking into the backfield for Notre Dame. Ball resting on the 31-yard line. 13 minutes and 15 seconds of playing time remaining in the third quarter. Deminick comes out. Willie Townsend deployed to the right side as the only flanker. Third down, and he's just about got to put it in the air. And here goes Clements rolling out to the right. He looks, he throws, it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Hinton. And Hinton is at the 40-yard line, gets some blockers, goes to the 35, down to the 30, finally tackled at the 25-yard line, and the tackle was made by John Dampier. And Southern California back threatening again, and that's the third interception this year for Hinton, and the 25th of the year for Southern California.
What a great football player, Charlie Hinton from Santa Ana. He's the senior. They call him Sugar Bear. And what a handler he is of a football. Now, I'll tell you, Dave Drew hit him. Couldn't stick him. There is a flag down there, though, Van. A flag on the play, and this football may be on the way back. Let's find out.
Flipping on the play. We'll move it 15 yards back. The interception goes back to the 41. 8 penalties, 83 yards. Here's Ray going back to throw now. He looks, throws, and it is caught at the 20-yard line by Swan. He's down to the 15 and brought down by Jim O'Malley. on the 15-yard line, and Mike Ray just threaded a needle with that one. First down, Southern California on the Notre Dame 15-yard line. Manfred Moore has replaced Cunningham at fullback. McKay is flanked out to the left. I formation, a pitch back now to Davis. Davis is hit, bounces off a tackle. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Southern California, unless he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds around the 4-yard line, and Mike Townsend is the man who bumped him out. They had him tackled back at the line of scrimmage. He got away from him and stepped out of bounds on the 4-yard line. So a first down and goal to go for Southern California from the 4, and Sherman Smith comes in. Defensively, coming in there to linebacker spot, replacing Reggie Barnett. The ball down on the 4-yard line. It'll be first down and goal to go for Southern California. Davis and Cunningham are the running backs now in the power I. Kay's the one flanker. They send a man in motion into a slot over to the left. And here's the pitch back now. Davis, touchdown. Running off left tackle, and hardly anybody touched him. That's 4 touchdowns today for Anthony Davis. They move 41 yards in 3 plays after the interception. And so now Southern California will attempt the extra point, and Mike Ray will attempt. It's 25 now to 10. And we'll have the try for extra point. Hayden will hold. Pat Hayden, who is the second-string quarterback. Davis needs only 3 more yards to hit 1,000 on the season. Well, looks like they're going to go for 2 points. They've lined up now to go for 2. They're in the slot I formation. And Ray now to pitch back to Davis. He's going to try it again, and this time he's going to be bumped out of bounds at the 1. He didn't make it. And so there's a timeout on the field with a score. Southern California 25, Notre Dame 10.
Tony Davis is set to kick off for Southern California as Notre Dame is ready to receive.
Notre Dame trailing 25 to 10, and here's Davis's kick, high end over end kick. Deminick comes up for it on the 11, brings it back to the 15, to the 20, goes to the 25, and on up to the 29-yard line, and is down on the 29. So Notre Dame will put it in play from their own 29, first down and 10 to go. It's been a beautiful day out here. It's in the 70s. We've got to leave this kind of weather tonight and go all the way to Green Bay, Wisconsin for that battle tomorrow between Detroit and Green Bay, but we won't be there long. We'll be right back in San Francisco on Monday night. Now Notre Dame sends Deminick in motion out wide to the left side. Clements is back to throw, gets time, throws the home run ball to Creedy, and he's got it at the 35-yard line and falls down right there on the 34-yard line. Dan Petzak and 160 members of the linebacker club out here yelling now right down below us. Got the good seats out here too, didn't they? Did you notice that? He got to know somebody. Ball on the 34-yard line. Gain on the play of 36 yards. It'll be first down and 10 to go for Notre Dame. And they are running from the 34 of Southern California, the power I formation. Wing I. And now here's Clements on the counter to Deminick. And Deminick is dropped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And the tackle was made by Charlie Anthony on the 34-yard line. Davis, incidentally, is the first player in 74 years to score 4 touchdowns against Notre Dame. Wide the right side is Townsend. In motion goes Deminick. The I formation, a pitch back now to Art Best, and Best is down to the 31-yard line. Getting 3 yards, and Ed Johnson is the man who tripped him up. 11 minutes and 19 seconds of playing time remaining in the third quarter. Notre Dame trailing now 25 to 10. 15 points. Southern California was a 14.5-point favorite. Irish out of the huddle. Townsend on the right side, a big third down and 7. In motion is Deminick to the right in the I formation. And here's Clements going back to throw. He looks downfield, throws a sideline pass to Deminick. He's at the 20, 15. Deminick is down to the 11-yard line. He's brought down by Charlie Anthony on the 11-yard line. And Deminick made his 4th catch of the afternoon.
Ara Parsegan said last night, I think I can throw against Southern California. He was not wrong. He said he had added some wrinkles, and those sideline patterns are new wrinkles. 20 yards on that pass play, Van. They can still make a first down. They are on the 11-yard line with a 1st and 10 there.
Tight formation. Pro set. Clements now on the counter to Best, and Best is down to the 5. He's still on his feet at the 3. Brought down on the 3-yard line. Art Best, the freshman from Ohio. Dick Wood made the tackle for Southern California on the 3-yard line.
Then about Dick Wood, would you believe? Now here's a linebacker who's the leading tackler on the Southern California football team with 106 tackles coming into this ball game. And as I said before, Coach McKay called him his sophomore of the year.
2nd down and 2 from the 3-yard line. Waiting for it now is Clements in a pro set. He gives it off to his fullback, Andy Huff, and Huff gets back to the line of scrimmage. He might have got close to that 2-yard line. Charlie Hinton in there leading the defensive charge, bringing him down. So let's call it 3rd and about 1.5 yards, and a big 3rd down right now as Clements brings him out in a double wing. Now he goes into a pro set. In motion is Diminick to the right, and here's the keeper, and Clements is stopped. He stopped just around the 2-yard line. The tackle was made by Winus. Jeff Winus brought him down, and they might get the chain out. It'll be 4th down. It looks like it's short, Al, of a first down. He's got to get it down to the 1-yard line for the first down. They expect to get back in the ball game. They got to get on the board right here. With 9:07 to go in the quarter, Clements asking for quiet so they can hear the signals. It's 4th down and 1 yard. And here's the give now to Best, and Best fumbles the ball. Southern California's got it. He would have scored a touchdown, but he fumbled on the 1. And Charlie Phillips came up with a football for Southern California on the 1-yard line. He had a touchdown. He just could have walked in with great blocking. Garrison flanked out to the left. That's a tough break for the Irish. And here's Ray going to throw from the end zone in the home run ball. And it is incomplete. Barnett was covering on the play and covering Garrison every step of the way. And how about Ray? He makes Gaylord Ravenel look like a Boy Scout, doesn't he, from the end zone. Well, he went for the bomb. Here's Ray now going back to throw again from the end zone. He throws it. It's caught at the 14-yard line by Garrison. He's spinning away from tacklers, but finally dumped on the 11. Talking about Davis a moment ago, he has scored the first down. Well, that's getting him out of trouble in a hurry up on the 12-yard line. And Davis has scored 4 touchdowns today. The most points ever scored by an individual against Notre Dame in one game was 23. John Arnett of Southern California turned the trick back in 1955. Slot I formation. The pitch back now to the running back McNeil. He's going wide, being chased over there, and he's bumped out of bounds around the 15-yard line. Sullivan knocked him out of bounds on the 15. He got about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 to go for Southern California. We've got 8 minutes and 18 seconds of playing time remaining in the 3rd quarter. And the score is 25-10. So you can see how big those 7 points would have meant to Notre Dame. It would have been 25-17. They'd have been right back in the ball game. I formation. Mike Ray calling the signals from a pro set now. And Ray is going back to throw again. He looks and unloads the bomb again. And this one is intercepted by Townsend. He picked it off on the 47-yard line. And he has tied the all-time Notre Dame record of 9, set in 1962 by Tommy McDonald.
Well, there's the first big turnover for the Irish now. That is the first time they've got their hands on the ball via that route, and they are in Southern California territory. At the Southern Cal 47. Great interception. Mike Townsend, he's a circus catcher. He does the twist, the flip, the cartwheel, everything to get to the football. 9 interceptions for little T on the year.
All right, ready to go now with Clements sending Diminick in motion to the right. He gives on the fakes the counter, goes back to throw, unloads one deep, sideline, incomplete. Intended for Townsend, Mike Townsend, down around the 30-yard line. Willie Townsend, brother of Mike, who just intercepted the ball. So bring it back to the 47-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 10, and Charlie Phillips was covering along the sidelines of the gridiron here at the Coliseum. In motion is Diminick to the right in the I formation. Clements is on the draw to Best, and Best is down to the 45-yard line with it, and Charlie Anthony made the tackle. At the 45 in Southern California territory, and here is a big 3rd and 7 situation confronting the Fighting Irish.
Well, this young freshman, Art Best, must be thinking a little bit to himself, gee, I want to try to redeem myself now. I fumble a sure touchdown away that could have put the ball club back into the ball game. Here he comes up to the line of scrimmage, man.
Double wing formation. Waiting for it now as Best goes in motion is Clements. He's rolling back to throw. Throws, and it is taken by Townsend at the 30. He's down to the 29-yard line. It's a first down for Notre Dame on the 29-yard line of Southern California. Richard Wood is the man who made the tackle, and so the Irish now have the ball, first down and 10, and Steve Coyle comes in. Coyle is coming in at a tight end, giving Notre Dame 2 tight ends, 15 yards gained on that play. This is Van Patrick along with Al Wester and our entire Mutual broadcast crew as Mutual Sports sends it all your way from the Coliseum in Los Angeles. Waiting for it now is quarterback Clements, and Clements on a give to Andy Huff at the 25, at 20. He's down to the 15-yard line. Andy Huff racks up another first down as Ed Johnson made the tackle for Southern California.
The Irish have another great head of steam going for them, Van. They're down there knocking again. Now, this is an odd thing because when you get right down to it, Southern California got the big touchdown that put them ahead by a 25-10 score here in the 3rd quarter. And this is the second time after that touchdown the Irish have churned right back down there. They lost it on the 1-yard line the last time. Now they have first down at the Southern Cal 15.
Well, Huff stumbled as he went into the line, but he got a few yards. Charlie Anthony making the tackle secure. And let's see where they'll place it down. The series originating on the 15 is going to be around the neighborhood of the 14-yard line, so he got only a yard. His knee hit the ground right there. It'll be 2nd down and 9 to go from the Southern California 14-yard line. Notre Dame out of the huddle. Drew, Pomerico, DiNardo, Dampier, and Casper up front. And Clements takes it now, and Clements on a give again to his fullback, Andy Huff, right up the middle to the 10. Ball down on the 10-yard line by Follett. And so it will be marked on about the 10.5-yard line, which will make it that big 3rd down situation again. Make it 3rd down and 6 to go for Notre Dame. Coyle comes out to get Willie Townsend back in there, which could be the key of what he has in mind. He might go to the air. The youngster's calling the play himself. It's not being sent in from the sidelines. 11-yard line, 3rd and 6 to go. Notre Dame out of the huddle. A big play now. They're in the slot formation again. Huff and Diminick, the running backs. And here is Clements now back to throw. He throws it to Diminick. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 47 yards and 7 plays, and the Irish are on the board again. They're giving it all-out battle here today at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. That's 5 catches. 73 yards for young Gary Diminick of Mount Carmel, Illinois. Ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And there's a timeout with a score. Southern California 25, Notre Dame 17.
All right, Ben, we've really got a horse race going for us now. 25-17, the Trojans of Southern California have found out just how tough those Irish are.
Here's Cliff Brown's kick. It's a short one. It's coming down around the 11-yard line and rolling, and they let it roll, and it goes into the end zone. And there is a tough break as Notre Dame hit and let that ball go, and it was a short kick by Brown, and it looked like it might go out of bounds, but it rolled on down and into the end zone.
There was only one man there, Ben, who finally elected to cover that football. You know, once that ball was kicked off, it was free. 2 Notre Dame men were fighting for it. If they had covered it, touchdown Notre Dame.
All right, Southern California ready to go with Mike Ray at quarterback. They're running from their own 20-yard line, first down and 10 to go. And Sullivan, Nosbush, Marks, and Haydock, or Hine it is, up front there, or is it Haydock? Haydock it is, defensively for Notre Dame. 4-man front. Here's the give now to Davis, and Davis is tackled at the 21-yard line as he tried to run off right tackle, and Tim Sullivan of Des Moines, Iowa, made the stop right there. Nice to have you with us today. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. It's being shortwaved and satellited around the world and broadcast across America by Mutual Sports. They're in a power I formation now. In motion goes. Now they go into that slot I again. And here's Ray now, and the keeper rolling to the right tries to cut in, and he's hammered to the turf by Mazurka and Nosbush. He got about a yard, and that's it.
Well, Van, if that was the option, I want to tell you, he had no option there because he was running to the tight side of the field, and his halfback was behind him, but there was no way to turn the corner. There was nobody down there for him to stop and throw to. He had to eat that football. 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8, and a big 3rd down for Southern California. McKay's wide to the left, Swan's in the slot, and here's Ray rolling out to the left. He's looking for a pass receiver. He's being chased by Greg Marks. He looks now, and Marks gets up and chases him again. Ray's back running with the ball. He's being chased again. Notre Dame trying to hem him in along the sidelines. He's still running around back there. He finally throws it, and it is intercepted on the 45-yard line. It's intercepted by Townsend of Notre Dame, and the Fighting Irish are going wild. He just put it up for grabs, and Mike Townsend sets a new all-time Notre Dame record for interceptions.
Would you believe it, Van? You know, I've said constantly I had to admire this riverboat gambler tactic of only 3 men rushing the passer, giving him all day long. Well, they knew that Ray would put it up there. Well, he's put it up, and there's the second turnover for the Irish, and they have first down at the Southern Cal 42.
42-yard line, 1st and 10, and here's Clements on to give to Best, and Best is at the 40. He's down to the 35. He's down to the 32-yard line. He's brought down by Jimmy Sims and Charlie Hinton. The Fighting Irish are coming back now at Los Angeles. They're trailing now by a score of 25-17, and the Irish are battling back. They look like they were completely out of this ball game. But in true Notre Dame fashion, they're hammering back with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Out of the huddle they come with Townsend deployed to the right side. They're in a pro set formation. Waiting for it is Tommy Clements. Clements takes the ball, gives it off to Best again. He's at the 30. On the counter, he's down to the 28-yard line, and Johnny Grant brings him down for Southern California. And it's a first down for Notre Dame, and that's 16 first downs. They have the ball all the way down on the 28-yard line of the Trojans. And the tide of this ball game is changing. It's 25-17. You can just feel the surge of the Irish. Clements brings him out of it with a slot formation again. He sends Best in motion, and he gives it to Huff, and Huff is right. He's keeping it himself. He's rolling around. He's going to run. He's at the 25. He's out of bounds on the 22-yard line. He was knocked out of bounds on the 22-yard line, and I want to tell you, Creaney delivered a block on Winus that time and put him in the bleachers. Here's a timeout on the field with a score. Southern California 25, Notre Dame 17. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. They're in a double wing formation. Here is the give to Huff, and Huff is down to the 20-yard line. Pull down on the 20. Grant made the tackle. That brings up that ever important 3rd down. And the ball is on the 20-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go now. And Deminick is coming back into the lineup for Notre Dame. And Darryl Dewan is coming out. So it's 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And what a play this is right now. With 2:25 to go. Creaney to the left. In motion now is a running back. And the give is to the fullback. He's all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's brought down. Art Best. Richard Wood brought him down, but he rambled right down to the 11-yard line for a first down, and Huff did a tremendous job of blocking.
Right up the middle, leading the way, Andy Huff, and right behind him, Best. And this young freshman now is making up for every second of heartache he must have had there, fumbling that football at the 1. The Irish are within a touchdown of a tie. They trail 25-17, USC in front. The Irish at the 11-yard line. Van?
8 carries, 38 yards for Best. They're in a double wing, and here's Huff up the middle. He doesn't go anywhere. He gets to the 10. He got 1 yard on the play. He's stacked up right there. Anthony made the tackle for Southern California. They're down to the 10-yard line. Dick Wood was also in there. You got to remember this. You got the 10th ranked team in the nation, Notre Dame, against the nation's #1 ranked team. And if they can win this ball game, they'll be the undisputed national college football champion. But they've got a quarter and a minute and a half away before they do it. Second down, 8 yards to go on the 10. And here is Clements throwing, touchdown. It's caught by Greeny in the end zone for a touchdown as Clements rolled to his right and hit Mike Greeny. And the Irish are right back in the ballgame. They went 42 yards in 7 plays, and the young quarterback Tommy Clements was as cool as a cucumber on that one.
2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, one from 47 yards, now one from 42 yards. Both times they used exactly 7 plays. One an 11-yard pass to Gary Diminick. The next was an 11-yard pass to Mike Creaney. And it is now 25-23. Southern California is leading by 2 points. The Irish will try the 2-point play. Bank on that. Okay, Ben.
All right. They're going to go for 2 and try to tie it up. Clements brings him out in a pro set, sends Diminick in motion. He's back to throw. He's going to throw for it. He looks. He throws. Incomplete. Incomplete in the end zone. Mike Townsend. Willie Townsend was down there, and Steve Fate was right with him and broke it up. And so the Irish still trail. They still trail with 1 minute and 19 seconds. They had to go for the 2 points. They had to try to tie it up. They had to do it. And so they failed on it. The 1 point didn't mean a thing. It would have been 25-24. So Parsegan had to go for 2, and he went for it. Interesting to note, the last 2 passes thrown by Mike Ray have been intercepted. The last 2 passes thrown by Clements have been touchdowns.
All right, Van, Southern California lines up to receive, and the Irish will kick off, and there is no doubt about it. The momentum is there. Look at the fans down there. There's a lot of Notre Dame fans there that are standing and cheering at the top of their lungs. 25-23 in one of the greatest games we've had all year long.
Here's the boot now by Cliff Brown. High end-over-end kick. He's trying to keep it away from Davis. It hits, goes out of bounds on the 5-yard line, so it'll be a 5-yard walk-off, and they'll have to kick it over again from the 35-yard line. Cliff Brown will have to boot it again. We have 1 minute, 19 seconds to play, and that's the second Notre Dame penalty of the ball game. All right, ready to go. Cliff Brown will kick it over from the 35. Davis moves up to the 10. Here's the boot by Brown. High end-over-end kick all the way down to the 4. It's taken by Davis. He brings it back to the 10, the 15. Davis is at the 20. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45. He is down to the 30. Down to the 25, the 28, the 50. Down to Southern California.
Unbelievable, the performance.
If that's the way she feels, why doesn't she just feel that?
6 yards on the kickoff. 5 touchdowns. What a day for Tony Davis of Southern Cal.
I'm standing here talking to you. Next unlimited things that I'm reading.
Unbelievable performance. Now we'll have to try for pride, and Mike Ray will attempt the kick. It's 31-23. The ball is spotted. The kick is in the air. It's good. And the score now is Southern California 32. Notre Dame 23, and the Irish will have to do it all over again with 1 minute and 7 seconds to play in the third quarter.
It's 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the third period. They took exactly 12 seconds. Just 12 seconds to get that ball in the air. Here's the kickoff, man.
Davis's kick, waiting for it, is Diminick on the 11. Brings it back to the 15. He gets to the 20, gets to the 25, and he's down on the 29-yard line. Gary Diminick pulled down on the 29-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 to go now for Notre Dame from their own 29, and Ray Rodriguez is the man who made the tackle. With 1 minute and 2 seconds of playing time remaining. in the third quarter. A 9-point lead now for Southern California over Notre Dame. The Irish out of the huddle, and they send Townsend out wide to the right side. Willie Townsend. In motion is Deminick to the left. Jaskowski's in at fullback. And here is the quarterback. Look out, Clements throws, and it is caught but out of bounds. At the 36-yard line, Willie Townsend. Jimmy Sims was there chasing the quarterback. He really had the pressure on him. He almost hit him, and Clements just got rid of it. It goes as an incomplete pass, and so it'll be 2nd down and 10 to go now for Notre Dame from their own 29-yard line. Cheer from the Southern California cheering section. Townsend on the left side in the I formation. Now they send Best in motion, and here's Clements rolling out to the right. He got a rush on him, and he throws it intercepted at the 48-yard line. It's intercepted by Southern California, and that was Parker, who came up with his 6th interception of the year. Artemus Parker came up with a big interception now, and Southern California is threatening to break it wide open again.
Oh, they picked the right setting for this. Not too far from here is Hollywood, California, and only in Hollywood would they write a script in which this football game has turned around as many times as it has. 5 touchdowns scored by a fella named Tony Davis. All right, Southern Cal, 1st down, the Irish 27. Van?
Here's Ray as flags go down. Flags are down all over the place as Mike Ray took it, faded back. Ball is marked on the 26-yard line where it was 1st down and 10 to go. Illegal procedure against Southern California will be a 5-yard penalty. Clock shows 48 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter of the ball game. Notre Dame trailing now by 9 points, 32-23. In an I formation. Top of that I is Davis, who needs only 2 yards, and he's going to get them right here. He got down to the 28-yard line. Did he get 2? He might have gotten 2 yards, which gives him 1,000 yards. Coming out of there is Nosbush, and replacing him now is Casper. He has 1,001 yards on the season, Davis. The ball on the 28-yard line. It will be 2nd down, and 12 to go for Southern California. 2 flankers on the right side in the I formation. And here is Ray rolling out the right. He's going to run. He's got open field. He's down to the 20. And he's tackled down on the 16-yard line by Mazurka and O'Malley. And a flag is down. It might have been a face mask tackle. It was. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
You're listening to WCUE-FM in Akron.
Van, across the way there now. The young quarterback from Southern California, Mike Ray, who has led the attack. He was the man who was jerked down by the face mask there at about the 16-yard line. He's laying sprawled out there, and he's apparently injured. Whether it's the neck muscles or shoulder or what it is, he is not getting up. Now they're helping him. They're helping him up. He's shaking a little bit. And Ray is going to be replaced in the starting lineup by a young sophomore from West Covina, number 10, Pat Haddon.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with a score. Southern California 32, Notre Dame 23.
All right, Van, Pat Hayden will replace Mike Ray at the quarterback slot for Southern California. They have possession of the Notre Dame 8. Some statistics: 1st downs, Notre Dame 18, Southern Cal 10. 125 yards rushing for the Irish, 192 yards passing. Total offense 317. That is 100 yards more, 101 more than Southern California. Southern Cal has 82 on the ground, 34 through the air for 216 yards. 12 of 19 completions in passing for Notre Dame, 9 of 19 for Southern California. 2 intercepted by Notre Dame, 2 by Southern California. 2 fumbles lost by Notre Dame, and the Trojans picked up both and turned them into scores. 88 yards in penalties stepped off against John McKay's boys, while 45 have been stepped off against Ara Parsigan. At the 8-yard line, Southern California has the ball, knocking on the Notre Dame goal. They lead in the football game by 9 points, 32-23, and we're just about to get the first play of the fourth quarter underway.
All right, ready to go. That face mask penalty puts it down on the 8. McKay is flanked to the left in the slot I formation. And here's Hayden's pitch back to Davis. Davis on the sweep. He's down to the 1, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. For Davis, that's 6 touchdowns today. Well, I would imagine if they have to start, if they haven't sent the Heisman ballot in, they'd have to look at this sophomore, wouldn't they?
Ben, they'd have to offer this performance today. Young Hayden started this afternoon, now to give you an idea, with 12 touchdowns. 12 touchdowns on the season. He now has 18. He has 50% more today.
Hayden will hold, and Mike Ray will attempt. Ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Ray's kick is good, and the score now is Southern California 39, Notre Dame 3. So there's a timeout on the field. Southern California 39, Notre Dame 23.
Farm agents in Akron are Arthur Hardy at 1511 South Hawkins Avenue, Anthony DiDonato at 2042 South Arlington Street, and Ray Ellis at 950 East Woolworth Road.
Davis's kick is a short one taken by John Szyskowski back to the 30-yard line, and so Notre Dame will take over. First down and 10 to go from their own 30. The Irish down now 39-23. Southern Cal now has come back and has taken charge of this ball game. 16-point lead now. Out of the huddle, the Fighting Irish, they send Creedy to the right side. Townsend is to the left side. Then a power I formation. In motion is Darrell Dewan to the left. Clements the quarterback, and Clements, look out, he's being blitzed. He's going to be dropped back on the 15-yard line by Jimmy Sims. Oh, they had to blitz on that time, Al. He just didn't even see him coming. All the way back to the 19, he lost 11 yards on the play.
He really poured the cornerback in on that. Ed Johnson was the cornerback blitzing in there. His first full year, Van, incidentally, as a starter. Well, they told me going into this game that he was a 9-6 man, and he came like he was just coming out of the blocks to try and do the 100.
It'll be second down and 21 yards to go. Notre Dame is out first down them 17-11. In motion now is Dewan to the left. And here's Clements now going back to throw. He dumps a screen out there that is incomplete. Intended for Gary Deminick. It's incomplete, and they're really putting the pressure. Sims and Follett in on top of Clements again. It'll be third down and 21 yards to go. 13 minutes and 57 seconds of playing time remaining. We'll get a station break here in just a second, or did we get one a moment ago? We did it? Good, good. Here we go. Wide to the left side now is Dewan, and back goes Clements to throw. He fires 1-2. Dewan at the 29-yard line, and he's down right there. Ed Johnson was there to make sure he didn't go any more than that, but he's on the 29, which will bring it up now with fourth down and 11 yards to go from the 29. Will Notre Dame gamble here from their own 29? Clements is 13 out of 21 for 202 yards. And they're getting Szyskowski back in there, and I believe they're going to go for it, Al, with fourth and 11 from their 29. They're in a little deep territory here with 13:25 to play in the game. Dart is in there, and I'm sure you explained it absolutely correctly, Al. They were confused on the yardage. Here's the kick, and a beautiful kick all the way to the 36-yard line. It's taken by Swan. Swan is hit by 3 Notre Dame tacklers at the 39, a 35-yard kick. And out of the huddle with Garrison, the only flanker, and wide to the right. And here's the give to Swan, and Swan running off left tackle gets to the 42 or 3, and he is hit, check that, 42 or 3, and Mahalik is the man who made the tackle. Drew Mahalik, I said 29, I meant 39. So mark the ball on the 42-yard line now, and a gain on the play of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Swan on the carry. Coming in now is Manfred Moore. He's from San Fernando. 24 times he's carried for 114 yards this year. Garrison is flanked out to the right side. McNeil and Moore, the running backs, and the give is to McNeil, and he is hit at the 44-yard line and knocked down right there by Greg Marks. Greg Marks making the tackle for Notre Dame on the 44-yard line. 12 minutes and 15 seconds of playing time remaining in this ball game. 39-23, a 16-point lead for Southern California. Notre Dame has held Southern California under 100 yards rushing, and Davis has been the big gainer. They've got 91 yards. Here is the give now to the running back, who's hit right at the 45-yard line and hauled down right there by Jim Mazurka. Mazurka making the tackle on Davis. Right on the, he got over the 45 by just about a half a yard, so that'll bring up a 4th down, and we'll bring in the punter. Boulware will come in, and moving back now for Notre Dame, Sleezus along with Rudnick. Brown is over the ball, and here's the kick. Notre Dame had a little pressure on that one. A fair catch is called for on the 24-yard line by Rudnick. A kick of 30 yards, so it'll be 1st down and 10 to go for the Irish. They'll be running from their own 24-yard line. Remember Monday Night Football, NFL, Los Angeles Rams, the San Francisco 49ers over many of these stations from Candlestick Park in San Francisco. The shadows have completely enveloped the gridiron. The lights are on now at the Coliseum. In a pro set. Waiting for it now is the quarterback Clements, and the flag is down. The give is to Best, and Best is to the 27, but a flag was thrown. Ed Johnson made the tackle on him. I didn't get a preliminary indication on the penalty, but I believe it'll be backfield in motion, illegal procedure against Notre Dame. Out of the huddle now, the Irish, and they send Creaney to the left side this time. Over on the right is Townsend. Chiskowski is back in at fullback in the double wing. Deminik's in motion. And here's Clements back to throw. He's in trouble. He throws one, and it's batted down. It was batted in there by Glenn Bird, who reached up and tipped it and almost into the hands of Dale Mitchell.
That ball was spinning free, Van. After Bird had tipped the ball, it was spinning high in the air. If Mitchell could have grabbed it at the 9-yard line, about 2 good strides, and Dale Mitchell would have been in for a big touchdown for Southern California. They lead to 39-23, a matter of 16 points right now. And with 10:47 to go, I'd say unless the Irish can crank it up, you got troubles. But there was a flag on that play, too, and back it comes once more, Ben.
Illegal receiver downfield. Half the distance to the goal line, moves the ball back to the 9-yard line, where it will be 1st down for Notre Dame, and they got 24 yards to go now, with 10:47 to play in the ball game. And in motion is Darrell Dewan, and here is the quarterback giving on the draw play now to Huff. He's at the 20-yard line and hauled down from behind on the 22. Is that Deminik? Check him. Deminik on the carry on the draw, and Wood is the man who made the tackle on Gary Deminik. They're going to rule he was down on the 21-yard line. 12 yards gained on the play, which will make it now 13 yards to go and a 2nd down for Notre Dame. Clock moving with 10:18 to play. Townsend to the right, Creaney to the left. Dewan in motion to the right side, and Clements back to throw. He cocks his arm and fires one. It is intercepted by Southern California. Number 14, Parker. He's back to 15, the 10, the 5. He is down in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. He picked it off at about the 37-yard line. Offside, Southern California. That nullifies the touchdown.
The interception is nullified. Artemis Parker was the man who picked it off. He had 6 interceptions last year, Van. He had 5 interceptions this year and 88 yards on the run back, and he just about tucked away his 6th one.
Well, that saves 7. 39-23, California leading. Here is Clements on the draw play now to Deminik. He's up to the 30-yard line with it. Gary Deminik on the draw to the 30. Stacked up right there by Southern California. Richard Woods again in there. Along with Mike Hancock, the middle backer from Whittier, a sophomore. Marked the ball on the 30. 9 minutes and a half of playing time remaining. Deminick comes out. And here's Clements. Clements on give this time to Best, and Best off left guard. Gets to the 33 or 4-yard line. And he had to get to the 34 to pick up a first down. And I would assume now, with a 4th down and maybe a half a yard to go, they might gamble for it here. Wood made the tackle. Clements is going to ask for the chain to be brought out, I believe. It's an official's timeout. 9 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. 4th down and just about a 1.5 feet to go for a first down for Notre Dame. And out of the huddle with Townsend deployed to the left side. They disdain the use of the 2 tight ends and go with the 2 receivers. And here is Clements on a give, and a flag is down as Jaskowski picks up the first down. But it will be preliminary indication, indicates illegal procedure. But let's see who will be guilty. It is backfield in motion against Notre Dame. There'll be a 5-yard walk-off against the Irish, which will nullify the first down. Moves the ball back to the 29-yard line, where this time it'll be 4th down and 5, and will force them to kick.
The penalty picked up by Notre Dame. They're going to have to punt.
Doherty is back to kick. That's 166 yards overall in penalties in this ball game. Doherty kicks a high spiral. Swan is waiting for it. It bounds around. He lets it go. It's rolling down to the 31 and rolls to a dead stop at the 31-yard line. A kick of 40 yards. McKay is the wide receiver, and the slot is Swan in the I formation. Check the quarterback. It's Mike Ray back in there, and he's rolling out to the left. He's going to run with the ball, and he cuts in and breaks 2 tackles. Gets all the way up to the 43-yard line before Drew Mahalik brings him down. He's got a first down. Well, he made a quick recovery over there and picks up a first down on the 43-yard line. He got 12. 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go, 39-23. McKay to the right side, Swan in the slot in the I formation. Waiting for it now is the quarterback Ray, and he gives it off to Davis. Davis into the line to the 50-yard line, getting about 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. What a day he is having. 6 touchdowns. O'Malley made the tackle. They're going to mark it on the 49, so give him 6. McKay is flanked out to the right side. In the slot is Swan. The I formation. And here's a pitch back to Davis, and Davis on the sweep. And he is ridden out of bounds at about the 47-yard line over into Notre Dame territory on about the 47. Reggie Barnett and Jim O'Malley are the 2 men who rode him out of bounds. 3rd down and just about a 1.5 feet to go. Out of the huddle. And they send Swan wide to the right, along with McKay, and there's the fullback, or Ray it is, the quarterback sneak, gets it to the 45. Takes it up for the first down to the 45-yard line of Notre Dame, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Trojans. Southern California after Notre Dame pulled within 2 points of them and turned this ball game right around with interceptions. 39-23, they lead it by 16 with 6:57 to go in the game. And here is the pitch back to Davis again. He's down to the 40, down to the 35. He's all the way down to the 32-yard line. He is brought down by Jim Mazurka and Tim Rudnick. It's a first down for Southern California.
The Trojans with a sweep, Van. There may be a flag on that play, but I see Marks is limping, just barely getting up there at the 48-yard line for Notre Dame. The big defensive tackle coming to the sidelines. But Notre Dame had gone into a safety blitz on that, and Ken Slezis was the man who came sailing through there. As he came sailing in, some clean blocking cut him down, and the sweep was complete.
2 wide receivers on the left side in the I formation, and here's the give now to the running back McNeil. Running off right guard down to the 25-yard line. He got about 7 on the play, and Jim O'Malley made the tackle for Notre Dame. 6 minutes and 5 seconds of playing time remaining. Notre Dame trailing by 16 points, 39-23. Cunningham is going out. Moore is back in to replace him at fullback. Ball resting right on the 25-yard line where it's 2nd down and 3 to go. They tried right guard, Collins from Brother Rice in Detroit, making the tackle on Medford Moore on the 23-yard line. Gain on that play from the 25 down to the 23, a couple of yards. Now the Southern California Trojans have elected to stay on the ground, Al, and not put that ball in the air and risk the interception with 5 minutes to go. Cunningham and Moore, the running backs now. 2 wide receivers, Swan to the right. And here's the give now to Cunningham, and he dives straight ahead across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. He's got a first down for Southern California on the 19-yard line.
Have you ever seen a guy dive like that, Ben? Not quite like that. He reached out, stretched, made a long stretching dive for about 3 to 4 yards. I was talking to a great friend of ours, Chick Hearn, about that before game time, and we were talking about it. He said he asked if Dr. Sammy Lee might not have trained him.
50 yards, Southern California's picked up in this drive. Boulware is in there. Here is the quarterback, Ray, going back to throw. He fires one wide open. It's McKay at the 5, and he's got it and is down on the 3. Reggie Barnett made the tackle on J.K. McKay, the coach's son, a sophomore. So the ball is down on the 3-yard line. It's 1st down and goal to go, and that's 16 yards on the play. Ray, it's 10 out of 20 for 150 yards. Barnett is coming out. The ball is down on the 3-yard line. It's 1st down and goal to go. Waiting for it now is Ray, and Ray on a pitch back to his running back McNeil on the sweep. He cuts in and he's hit at the 1-yard line and brought down on about the 1-foot line by Sleezes. He did not get over. He stopped on about the 1-foot line with 3:50 to go in the game. It'll be 2nd down from the 1-foot line now for Southern California with 75,243 watching this game at the Coliseum. This is the 11th play in this drive for Southern California. Longest drive of the day for them. They went 78 and 70 one time. 78 and 10. Here's the give to the fullback Cunningham, and I don't believe he got over either. They stopped him on about the 6-inch line. Collins and Mazurka in there with a shoulder tackle and O'Malley, and they bring him down on the 6-inch line. He didn't make it.
For Southern California today, that is by the touchdown route. He scored all 6 touchdowns. He will not have a shot at this one.
Here's the give to Cunningham. Touchdown. Dives right over the top. Southern California makes it 45 to 23. 69 yards in 12 plays with 2:44 to go in the ball game. Now we'll have the try for point. Holding will be Hayden, and attempting will be Mike Ray, the quarterback. Here's the kick. It's up. It's no good. There's a timeout on the field with a score. Southern California 45, Notre Dame 23. All right, ready to go, and here's the kick. High end over end by Davis. Going to be a short one, though, taken on the 18-yard line by Deminick. He goes to the 20 and is ridden down on the 22-yard line with 2:39 to go. And the tackle was made by Southern California's Kevin Bruce. 45 to 23 in favor of Southern California. And here is the give now to the running back, Deminick. He's to the 30-yard line, getting about 4 yards on the play as he ran off left tackle. Rodriguez made the tackle, the linebacker, just shy of the 30-yard line. The clock moving with 2:26 to go. Notre Dame winding up the season here at Southern California. They have not had great success against the Trojans in the last 5 years. They haven't been able to beat them. Clements is giving off now to Deminick. Deminick to 30, and his tackle there, a one-handed tackle on the 33-yard line. And making the tackle for Southern California was number 96, Jim Lee from Granada Hills. And he made the tackle with a one-hander right on the 33-yard line. It'll be third down now and about 3 yards to go for Notre Dame from their own 33. In motion now goes Darrell Dewan to the right side. And here's the give to Deminick. Deminick's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 45 and hauled down there. And the tackle made by Charlie Phillips. It's a first down. Of course, Southern California will give them those kind all day. They're just running out the clock down to the 45-yard line. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
You're listening to WCUA-FM in Akron.
Clements brings him out now and gives it off to Deminick. He's at the 50. He's down to the 45, all the way down to the 41-yard line before he's brought down. Rodriguez made the tackle again. John McKay getting a lot of his substitutes an opportunity now to get into the ball game. Dewan is in motion to the left side. Here's Clements going back to throw. He looks, throws, and it is caught by Townsend at the 30-yard line. And he is tackled immediately. It's another first down for Notre Dame with 50 seconds to go. Pekarsik is the man who made the tackle. Any relation to you, Polish Prince? Pekarsik. They're going to whistle that one back, and it'll be a penalty against Notre Dame. Wide to left side is Townsend. Second down coming up. Here's Clements going back to throw again. He sets up, he looks, he throws deep to Townsend, and it's incomplete. Steve Sylvester in there. Here's the quarterback, Clements, back to throw. He throws over the middle to Townsend, and Townsend breaks 2 tackles. He's at the 45. He's all the way down to the 41-yard line before he's caught by Charlie Phillips. And out of the huddle with Townsend on the right side. They line up in a power I formation. Clements would like to get on that board again to make it look a little more respectable. He's back to throw. He throws, and his arm is hit as he throws the ball, and it's ruled as an incomplete pass. In there hitting him was Gray, Ken Gray, and so it'll be ruled an incomplete pass, which will stop the clock with 15 seconds and will give the football to Southern California. Hayden is the quarterback for Southern California. He's got one wide receiver. He's running the ball on the option. He's at the 45, the 50, the 45, caught from behind on the 42-yard line. And I don't know, they'll never get another play. 3 seconds, 2, 1, it's all over. And Southern California has got to be recognized as the #1 college football team in this nation, as they have defeated Notre Dame today, 45-23, and in just a moment we'll have the wrap-up of today's game.